Hello, my gorgeous Cancerians. This is Debs, and this is your 2023 overview reading. Now, as you may have realized if you've watched 2 or 3 of these other readings, this may touch on a very specific situation. It could be your situation, it could be your story, it may not be. I'm also going to timestamp the various months, so as you go through 2023, once you get to a certain month, you can just click on that timestamp and it'll take you straight to that relevant month, okay? So without further ado, Cancer, let's jump in. Using, as always, an angel aura quartz to help me connect through with source. And the deck I'm using is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And we're going to jump straight into January. So, Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. What do we have, please, for my Cancerians? This is January, cards are flying, 2023. January 2023. What message do we have coming through for my lovely Cancerians? Thank you, Michael. Okay. We've got your card of the moon. Usually for me, this is you. Now, it can be that you've got feelings for someone that you've been hiding, or it can be that you're simply sitting in a little bit of nervous energy. You may feel as if you don't know the truth of someone's situation, or you may simply be wanting to spend a lot of time on your own. This can be you just sitting at home in your head, but we will see. We will see. Fears, doubts, worries, all that kind of thing. Hopefully not. I think that's divine. That's the divine just saying to me, Debs, this is Cancer's reading. Yep. All right. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, he's telling me to cut the deck. Okay, here we go, Cancer. This is January, 6 of Pentacles. This is equal give and take. This is you potentially meeting somebody who wants to put in the effort. I've got to be honest, for some of you, you may in January be going through a divorce, or you're trying to juggle your money. You could be getting a gift of money from someone. All right. Page of Pentacles. Now this is someone offering you friendship. This can be somebody coming in with a gift. It could be this is you concentrating on your child. It could be for some of you, a Page of Pentacles energy, sometimes for me, is a messenger about a document relating to money. Now, if the 6 of Pentacles is divorce, it may well be, Cancer, that in January you may be well through a divorce. It could be for some of you. Don't want to be negative, but it could be. 5 of Swords. Now, this can be you wanting to hide away from the world. It can be you wanting to escape a situation. King of Wands. Now, with the King of Wands, maybe you were dealing with somebody who wasn't honest with you. Could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or someone who was sneaky, deceptive, sabotaged the situation. And this is you either finding somebody who is going to be a worthy partner, and this is your ex not liking that, or this is you walking away from the King of Wands, having ended the connection, okay? Hanged Man, Pisces energy. This is you feeling a little bit stuck. This is you thinking that you need to coast and wait. It can be self-sacrifice. Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. This is somebody coming in with truth. 9 of Wands. This is you feeling a bit burdened, a bit stressed. The Emperor. Okay, so you could be connecting to an Aries with the King of Wands and the Emperor. It could be for some of you, you are speaking to your other half pertaining to a divorce. There could have been a Pisces in the mix, or an earth sign, a lot of earth energy here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This could be you accepting defeat in a situation. The Knight of Swords can be simply a sharp truth. It can be dealing with legalities. So this may tie in if you're going through a divorce. The Hangman energy could be you For some of you, I've got to be honest, Cancer, and I love you guys. For some of you, it may be that this person got fed up with waiting for you to really move this relationship forward, really take action. Maybe they wanted you to put more effort into the connection and you were very happy sitting at home. For some of you being codependent, I'm sorry, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments. If that is the case, this may literally be for one or two of you. This is you stressed, thinking, I know why my emperor decided to dissolve the connection, because I just sat there, I didn't put effort in. And this is you knowing the truth. For others of you, there might have been, as I said, somebody else involved, which led to the demise of this connection, okay? Underneath the deck, the Four of Pentacles, you are trying to hang on to as much as you can. You could be hoping to hang on to your house. We've got somebody here with their arms wrapped around a property. You may be very defensive against your person. You don't want them anywhere near you. You may be worried that you're literally going to get 4 pentacles in a divorce. But this is you standing back and really thinking about what happened. You're in self-protection mode. You're balancing your money. And I think for the majority of you, you are possibly finalizing a divorce. Or the divorce is going to start in the month of January, okay? All right, let's move into messages. Here we go, people. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Cancerians for the month of January? For the month of January 2023. Oh, surprise. Okay. It could be it's a shock if your other half asks you for a divorce. Get more information. You may be shocked. You may want to know why, Cancer. God, I hope for some of you this isn't somebody just turning up saying, right, I'm sorry, I want a divorce, and this is you a bit shell-shocked. Excuse me, what? Yeah, get more information. Is there another woman involved? Did you just fall out of love with me? Are we just not getting on? What is the problem? Okay. Work through your differences. Now, it could be that this is what you want to do. It could be your other half is saying to you, I really want a divorce. And this is you hoping to patch things up. Now, guys, it could be completely switched. It could be that you decided you do not want to sit in a relationship with this person anymore. You're taking action, and your other half is scrambling, wanting to reconcile with you. They may be very burdened because they may want to work through your differences. You, Cancer, may have had enough. Could be that way too. Whoever is wanting this breakup, that's what we have for January, okay? Cancer, are you ready for February? Let's find out what's going on for you. Gosh, what a way to start the year, my dears. Okay, here we go. Archangel Michael, thank you for being here. This is the reading for my Cancerians. What do we have for my lovely Cancers, please? For February 2023. February 2023. Thank you, Michael. Wanted to come out. Let's have a look. Five of Cups. Okay. All right, my beautiful Cancerians. You may be looking at relationships that haven't worked out, but what you're not seeing is that there is a chance of a beautiful relationship. So you're concentrating on what you've lost. You may be looking at your life in a little bit of a negative way. The divine is saying, Cancer, it's not the end of the world. You are going to find your perfect person. Try not to sit feeling sad about what you've lost. Pick yourself up. Okay, Cancer, so that's the message. Here we go. 5 of Wands. Okay, so this is conflict. This is strategy. This is you trying to maneuver yourself in the situation. Maneuver the situation which is going to cause you the least stress possible. 4 of Swords. This is you resting, healing. This is prayer, meditation. Justice, yeah. You may feel as if you've got justice. You could be thinking about a Libra. This is also you going through a court case, okay? The Lovers. Do you feel you got justice, Cancer, because you found out your person who could be a Gemini or have Gemini strongly in their chart had a lover? It's going to be different for all of you. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you may have realized that your person was developing a relationship with someone else. Page of Cups. Now, if you've got a child, you're thinking about your child's best interest. I hate to say it, for some of you, you found out that your person not only had an affair, but they got somebody pregnant. Okay? For others of you, this could be you receiving an apology from your person. Okay? Ace of Pentacles. This is you thinking, at least I got the chance to start again. Ten of Wands, you know it's going to be hard work. This is you a little bit stressed. But this is you thinking, okay, it's going to be a bit painful, but at least I got the chance to start again. So this could be you towards the end of February, Cancer, feeling a lot more optimistic. You're trying to get yourself out of this heavy energy. Now, under the deck, we've got the Three of Wands. You may be simply finding yourself in the month of February doing a lot of thinking, dreaming. I wonder what life is going to bring me. For some of you, you may be thinking of moving, relocation. For others of you, you're thinking about the person that your other half fell for, who could be living at a distance. I wonder what she was like. I wonder what they're up to now. I wonder when it started. Try not to sit in the past too much, Cancer, and try to look to the future. Okay, that's what the divine wants you to do. Okay, people, messages for February. What have you got for February for Cancer, please, Michael? Taking responsibility. So your person is trying to do the responsible thing. Okay. You are moving in the right direction, Cancer, which I have to say, maybe away from your person. You may now feel you're finally on the right path. Listen to advice from others at this time. People may have some really good advice for you as to how to make you feel more positive about the future. Yeah. All right, my loves. So this is February. So Cancer, moving into the month of March. Let's see what we've got for you. So Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. We are now looking at your advice and guidance, please, for the month of March 2023. What do we have for March 2023 for my beautiful Cancerians? Oh, cards are flying. I'll pick that up in a minute. All right. Okay, people, so the deck is cut. I'm going to pick up the card that fell. Very interesting. It is the Three of Wands in reverse, which is the card that came out in your January reading, but it fell in the reverse. So this is you putting this past situation in the past where it belongs, no longer wondering what happened, thinking about the other woman, whatever this is for you. You're just letting it go. All right. The King of Swords. The Ten of Wands. Okay. Is this the details of the divorce? The Devil, Capricorn energy. The Two of Wands. Why do I feel, Cancer, at this point you are at a distance from this person? The Moon, fears, doubts, things you can't see. Eight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, this is challenging. Underneath the deck, Temperance. Okay, so you could be divorcing or getting out of a relationship with a Sagittarius, or this is you simply trying to balance your energy. Now, with the King of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Devil, and the Two of Wands, this may be your other half putting pressure on you to provide information. It could be in the form of bank statements, that sort of thing, okay? Or to sign papers, maybe the first lot of divorce papers, maybe the final divorce papers. With the King of Swords and the Ten of Wands, this is you really feeling burdened and stressed. You know you've got to do it. You know that's the truth. You know you've got to send away these documents or have phone calls with people or answer emails, but you really don't want to do it. You feel as if you're still in a bit of a toxic situation. You've got a lot on your plate. And with the Two of Wands, this is you just sitting dreaming about the future. I don't want to have to deal with all of this, you know? With the Moon and the Eight of Pentacles, there could be fear that your other half is going to end up walking away with 8 pentacles out of 10, you know? This is you fearful that you're not going to be able to afford to support yourself. With the Page of Pentacles, there's definitely a lot here to do with money. Maybe this is also you bashing out the details of a child support contract. With the Four of Cups, you're going to feel as if you're sliding through the month of March, feeling a bit numb. You may feel just really disconnected from your emotions, but this is you determined to get through it. When you have time to yourself, you're going to pamper yourself, okay? So when you've had a horrible phone call with a lawyer, you're going to sit and make yourself a really nice coffee and put on a good film, something funny, something to cheer you up. You're going to be really trying to nurture yourself through this, because this isn't easy, guys, whoever is going through this. All right, let's get messages. Here we go. Archangel Michael, thank you, Michael. What do we have for the month of March for my beautiful Cancerians? Flying out. Again, they're saying you are moving in the right direction. And we've also got another card from February. Listen to advice from others. So you're still going through this. The divine is saying we're with you. Take the advice from other people. You are on the right path. Time to talk. Yeah. So you may need to talk about the details of the contract. You may need to sit down and maybe even try to reach some kind of, if it's possible, place of peace in all this chaos. Maybe it's time to let bygones be bygones, forgive each other, and look to the future. All right. So that's what we have for you guys for the month of March. So lovely Cancer, let's have a look at the month of April. Let's see what it brings us. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what do we have please for my lovely Cancerians for the month of April 2023? For the month of April 2023. Thank you, Michael. All right. All right, we have these three come out first of all. The Magician, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini energy. The High Priestess. And the Nine of Wands. Now, unless you found out that your other half was trying to get themselves to a place where they were single to make things work with a Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, or a Pisces, and you found out about this and you're stressed out, this is you thinking about the other woman, you are sat in very powerful energy. You are the High Priestess and the Magician. And this is you knowing you have all the tools you need in order to create a beautiful future for yourself. But with the Nine of Wands, you're still feeling as if you've been through the wars. Not easy. Yeah, bless you. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Now, this is you speaking your truth, or you could be having a very straight conversation with an air sign queen, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You're wanting to communicate. With the Page of Pentacles, again, you could be talking about child support. You could be signing divorce papers. Page of Pentacles is also you being offered a gift, or you may be starting a friendship with someone. All right, this is money. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so you're a bit stressed out about the money. You're feeling as if you haven't got enough. So this is you maybe battling through the contract. Five of Wands. You're trying to be strategic. You're in your head. There could be some arguments about money here. Seven of Swords. Okay, it could be you found out that your partner's trying to pull the fast one on you. Cancer, if you are contemplating not being honest about money, that sort of thing, just be careful because you're going to be found out, okay? Because you got the Five of Pentacles, somebody worried about money, Five of Wands, inner conflict, being strategic, and the Seven of Swords, that's deception. So if this is you, for instance, saying to your other half, oh, you know, I need X, Y, Z for my child, when actually you don't really need it, or my bills are such and such, when actually they're not, they're a lot lower, trying to doctor paperwork you're sending to a lawyer, just be really careful because you're going to be found out, okay? Now, for others of you, your other half may be doing this to you, so be very careful, Cancer. I'm pretty sure that is the way around we're looking at, because Cancer, you're normally pretty straight up. I've never known a Cancer to be deceptive, but some are, I guess. But that's what we have. Now, underneath the deck, Five of Swords. Now, again, that is strategy. That is trying to escape a situation. That can be self-sabotage. We will see. Let's get some messages. My goodness, Cancer. I just want the sun to come out for you guys symbolically. Let's find out messages from Michael. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for April? Yeah, time to move on. So Cancer, whether or not you're just starting the divorce process, whether or not you're finalizing it, whatever stage you're at, this is definitely two people who are going through a legal case. We have an Emperor taking charge. We have you trying to bash out details of a contract or money. I mean, this is obviously what this is for someone. What they're saying is by April time, Cancer, you really do need to try and let this go and move on. Try not to keep looking back at the past. If you know that your person was interested in somebody else, you may be tempted to keep spying on them to see what's going on. I think the divine is saying it's not in your best interest to do that, purely because it's going to keep you stuck in a little bit of negative, resentful energy. Release with grace, okay? If you can, with forgiveness, and move on. Do we have any more advice from the divine, Michael? Thank you. Wow. Now, Cancer, whoever your person was, they were not supposed to be on your path for the rest of your life. You two were not supposed to be together forever. It was a strong connection. It was, yes, but this could have been a karmic soulmate. And both of you were together to learn lessons. All right. So, April time, Cancer, may well be you wrapping up this separation, this divorce, whatever this is. If you were living with this person, this is you moving out, them moving out, sorting out the details of child support, settlement, that sort of thing. I'm hoping that May is going to be easier for you. Let's have a look at that now, okay? So my beautiful Cancerians, this is May. Let's have a look and see what's going to be happening. Archangel Michael, thank you for being with us. May we have your advice, please, for my beautiful Cancerians. This is May 2023. May 2023. Thank you, Michael. May 2023. The Queen of Swords, again. You have a lot of questions, or you could be speaking to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini female. 5 of Cups. Cancer. All right. 4 of Cups. Really, my beautiful Cancerians. Judgment. Sagittarian energy. Okay. It's as if, Cancer, you know you need to make major decisions for your life. You know you need to think about relocation, moving to a smaller place, sorting out your finances. Whatever this is, the cleanup after a divorce or separation, it's as if you can't face it because you're still lost in confusion and upset and spying on the other woman and feeling really down. So this is going to be challenging for you. Bless you. The Moon. Fearful of what you can't see, worried about your future. The Hierophant. Taking advice from people that are around you. Your parents, people that are older, people that might have gone through this. You may be also leaning on your spirituality if you are around a community of people, your soul tribe. It could be that you are needing to have a conversation with a Taurus and you're not looking forward to doing that. It could be a Taurus is relevant here, or somebody with Taurus in their chart. King of Pentacles. So you could be here thinking about a Taurian man, masculine. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Now, Cancer, for some of you, this is you finalizing the divorce settlement. We've got a picture of a woman here with the King of Pentacles. You could be doing very well in a divorce settlement. You could be receiving a large amount of money from your person, which is going to obviously make things easier for you. And that money will be coming in the month of May. For others of you, you may well quietly be communicating with someone who is very interested in you, getting serious with you. That person could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They're biding their time because they're allowing you to heal, but this could be new love. And with the Hierophant, this is somebody who is also deeply spiritual. This is somebody who is strong and stable and traditional in their outlook. Beautiful. Now, underneath the deck, Knight of Swords. So Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, there's going to be some unemotional, pretty straightforward communication between you and your other half about dissolving this situation. You're going to be needing to make a serious judgment call about a big issue relating to the separation. So this is about your child, this is about moving, this is about you sorting out your money. Whatever this is, it's quite a big deal. With the energy of the moon, there is fear. But I think that there is somebody coming in who is very interested in you. They're not rushing in, they're taking their time because you're still healing. But this could be a new romance for you, Cancer, which is very exciting. Here we go, people. Archangel Michael, what is the energy, please, for my lovely Cancerians? This is May. May 2023. Okay, 2. All right, focused on work and money. So you are going to be concentrating on your finances and on your career. They're saying, try to think positive, Cancer. We know you're going through it. Try to think positively and open your heart. So maybe you have someone coming into your life that really wants to start a relationship with you, but I don't know whether or not you're ready. I think you're still healing, but this could be somebody you simply put in the friend zone, Cancer, for a period of time. But it may have potential. Okay, Cancer, this is June. By the way, guys, if it's looking a bit misty or smoky here, it's only because I've saged the room. I'm not here smoking a packet of 10 in between these readings, just in case you wondered. All right, here we go. So Archangel Michael, thank you for being here. This is the reading for my Cancerians. What do we have, please, for the month of June 2023? What does June bring, my lovely Cancers? Thank you, Michael. What does June bring, my lovely Cancerians? Thank you, Michael. All right, Michael's showing me a forest scene with a newborn deer. And it's got really spindly legs. It's a bit wobbly. It's trying to walk. Okay, Cancer, you're still sort of getting back on your feet symbolically. Yeah. All right, my loves, let's just see what comes through. All righty. The King of Pentacles. Cancer. This is your man again. Or you are sitting in the King of Pentacles doing quite well following divorce settlement. Okay? For some of you. Five of Wands. There could be some conflict about money again. It could be you're conflicted in letting a King of Pentacles into your life. The Fool. Are you ready to take a risk? Is it going to be a foolish move? You don't know. You could be connecting to an Aries here. The Seven of Cups. Now, this is fantasy. You're wishing on a star. You're fantasizing about your future. Three of Pentacles. You're wondering whether or not you could build a foundation with this person. I think this King of Pentacles is somebody else. Queen of Swords. There's a lot of questions. You're a little bit guarded, but you're interested. Two of Wands. Again, a lot of dreaming, looking at the future, wondering whether or not you should take a chance on, I think, King of Pentacles. The Strength card, Leo energy. You're holding back a little bit. You're not quite sure. This is you still finding your feet, but contemplating a future with somebody else. All right. Underneath the deck, Three of Wands. That's come out again. You may be thinking about somebody at a distance. You may be wanting to put effort into a connection with somebody at a distance. But you may be nervous about the travel, nervous that you're not going to see each other enough for you to really build this into something stable. Let's dip into messages. Archangel Michael, what do we have for the month of June for my lovely Cancerians? Interference from others. Don't let other people try to change your mind or steer you in a direction that they think is right. This is your time, Cancer, to break out of your shell, to break out of the fear of going it alone and making your mark on the world is what I'm hearing. Yeah, moving. Now, it could be that you feel as if you want to relocate and people don't like it. Maybe you're moving away from family. There will be changes ahead. I'm just getting a really strong energy coming from you, Cancer. If this is you sat in the Strength card, you're dreaming of actually relocating and doing something completely different with your life. It could even be, for some of you, you're thinking about changing your career, or if you run a business, this is you expanding your business. You're really trying to look to the future. It's going to take a lot out of you, I've got to be honest, but you're strong enough to do this. And this is you really thinking as to whether or not this is possible. Could I do this? I think you can. I think you can. There's a lot of looking to the future. 1, 2, 3 cards of looking to the future, wishing on a star. Do I have the courage to do this? So this is you thinking about making a very big change in the month of June, Cancer. Beautiful. Are you ready for July, my beautiful Cancerians? Here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's find out what's going to happen for you for the month of July. So Archangel Michael, can we have your advice and guidance, please, for my Cancerians? This is for July 2023. July 2023. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, Michael. Okay, I can see a woman in a very light room opening up a window and breathing in the air. And breathing out. Yeah. It's feeling good, Cancer. Maybe you're finally feeling you're really ready to look to the future. Let's do this. Maybe you're taking yourself away on holiday. All right. 8 of Wands. Yeah. Now, for some of you, you really are going away. For others of you, there are a lot of messages going backwards and forwards, passionate messages, exciting messages with someone. Page of Cups. You may be starting to have feelings for someone. 4 of Wands. Wow. Now you could be getting very excited about moving into a new property with the 4 of Wands. Yeah. Wow, this is nice. The Moon. Oh, my loves, don't sit in fear and worry and doubt and stress. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? No, go for it. I think this is you relocating to another property. If you had to move into temporary accommodation, if you had to move out of a house you were living in as part of the divorce settlement, this is you securing your place. This could be you putting an offer on a new property, buying somewhere, signing a long-term lease. You're very excited. It could be that this is communication backwards and forwards. Could be communication with your child if your child's older. You know, mummy's found this amazing place. I want you to come and see it. What do you think? If this is somebody you're interested in, it could be that this person wants to move things forward with you quite quickly following a divorce. And this is you very nervous. Is it too fast, too soon? Oh my goodness, I only met this person 3 or 4 months ago. They're already talking about us moving in together. You're a bit nervous. I'm just getting a nice feeling though, Cancer, I have to admit. Oh my gosh, 10 of Pentacles. Cancer, this is what you're thinking about. I've got to protect my money. I don't know if I'm ready for another long-term commitment. I'm not sure. Okay. King of Cups. Cancer, this is a lot of love. You could be thinking about building a relationship with someone who has a lot of love for you, possibly a fellow water sign, possibly a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This is someone who means business, Cancer. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of a loved up energy. 7 of Cups, and you are wishing on a star. Oh my goodness. This is you thinking, is this my dream come true? You're nervous, Cancer, because you've been through so much. But I don't know. I think this is a lovely energy. Now, 9 of Pentacles, interesting. I mean, if this is this person's energy, this is somebody who loves you. They're sitting in a lot of financial stability, and this is your dream. And this is you thinking, oh my goodness, it can't get any better. All right. You're thinking about the future. You're a bit nervous. If this is potentially your energy of the 9 of Pentacles, you're saying to this person, look, I've just got out of another situation. I'm just sorting out my finances. I'm expanding my business, or I'm looking at a change of location. I can't do this yet. You're staying single for now, but you know that there is a potential of moving into a connection that could get serious with somebody who has deep feelings for you. Underneath the deck, the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. Now, for some of you, you could be dating 2 particular guys in the month of July. Who knows? You're thinking, oh, I've got a choice. That's nice. But you're determined to stay single for a period of time, I think. You're not wanting to rush into a serious connection quite yet. It's as if you're still finding your feet. You're happy single right now. You're concentrating on your money. You're getting yourself nice and stable. But you have 2 suitors around you. Wow. Messages, Cancer, from the Divine for July. Thank you, Michael. Oh, okay. This has potential. So whether or not this is one person with water and fire in their chart who is very keen on you, or whether or not this is 2 potential guys, this situation or one of these guys has a lot of potential. Here we have it, relocation. I felt that energy. You may be considering a big move. Your intuition is telling you that you should consider relocation. Wow. Cancer, this is gorgeous. Okay, so that's what we have for the month of July. Okay, are you ready for August? Let's have a look, Cancer, and see what's going to come through. So, Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. We'd like your advice and guidance, please, for my beautiful Cancerians. This is August 2023. What do we have for August for my Cancerians? Thank you, Michael. August. Okay, I can see two people sitting in a cafe flirting with each other. They're just flirting with each other. It's a really nice energy. She's sort of coyly smiling. He's chuckling to himself. They're having a bit of a quiet joke. Every now and again, he reaches his hand across the table. That's nice. Okay. The Star, Aquarian energy. Now, Cancer, is this you thinking, oh my goodness, this is my person? This is my wish come true? Eight of Wands, a lot of messages of passion between the two of you. Six of Pentacles, this is a beautiful give and take relationship. This is also news of maybe your divorce finalizing, okay? Five of Wands. I think you're conflicted as to whether or not you want to get serious with this person. I've got to be honest, Cancer, I think they're pretty serious about you. But you're sitting in a lot of nervous energy. Is this right? Is it too soon? Have I healed? Will it work out? Yeah, I felt that energy. 10 of Wands. You're just a bit stressed. Don't worry too much though, Cancer, because I do believe this person isn't going to want to rush you, but it's almost as if I know it's right with this person. This is the person I've been looking for. And this is you deliberating as to, should you hold back? Should you just go for it? Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is you fearful. If you don't go for it, this person is going to be snapped up by somebody else. They may have 2 or 3 women who are very keen on them. And this is you thinking, oh, okay, if I don't say to this person, okay, let's make it official, let's make it boyfriend, girlfriend, they're going to be snapped up by somebody else. You're worried. You're worried. But is it too soon for you to get serious? Yeah, I felt that energy. Cancer, this is somebody in love with you, and I think you're falling for them pretty damn quickly. 9 of Cups, what you're thinking about is, this is all my wishes coming true. This is, oh my goodness, this is the one. But Cancer, you're stressed. You've come out of a really difficult time. You're still healing. You don't know if this is a good idea for you. You're worried. Underneath the deck, yeah, Page of Wands, you've also got to take into account your child. Maybe you're trying to blend families. Maybe you're a single parent. You've got to think about your child in the mix too. Do they get on with your child? Would it work out? But I think this is you really getting to know this person. Lots of messages, thinking this is your person, thinking, okay, well, I have sort of healed now. Equal give and take. You're in your head, really stressed out. If I don't go for it, they're going to meet someone else. It's up to you, Cancer. Let's get some advice from the divine. Yeah. Let's get some advice from the divine. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Cancerians? This is for the month of August 2023. Ooh, cards are going crazy. Okay. Make the first move. Cancer, this is the divine saying, don't hold back. What are you waiting for? This is your person. Yeah, there's going to be celebration if you make the first move, as in if you say, okay, I think this is going to work out really well. What do you think? Mitigate distraction. Okay. Cancer, what the divine is saying to you is, don't push this person away. Don't say to this person, I'm busy working. I just want to have a little bit of home time for me. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. No, because this is somebody who is sought after by other people. Even if they're in love with you, Cancer, this is somebody who could be tempted away by somebody else if they think you're not really interested. Mitigate distraction, concentrate on your love life. This is the person for you. Make the first move, okay? Yeah. So, my lovely Cancerians, we are into September 2023. Wow, September 2023. All right, we got someone obsessed with you, Cancer. Okay. So, Archangel Michael, what have you got, please, for my beautiful Cancerians? This is September 2023. What have we got for my Cancerians? September 2023. Thank you, Michael. All right. 2 cards flew out the deck. Show you in a minute. If I can pick the cards up with my nails. All right, guys, there we go. Now, we've got... oh, God. Can't help but laugh. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and we've got the Devil. Cancer, somebody is obsessed with you. A lot of sexual chemistry. This person is sort of itching to bring you into their life. Now, you could simply be getting quite serious with a Capricorn. But I think this person, I'm just seeing this spider wrapping its legs around this woman. There's a lot of sexual chemistry with this person. You may feel sometimes, Cancer, it's a bit much. Maybe they're just a little bit over the top in love with you. I don't know. Okay. Queen of Wands. All right. You're getting your va-va-voom back. 7 of Pentacles. You're keeping tight hold of your money, but you are feeling good, Cancer. Wow, this person makes you feel like you're the most beautiful woman in the world. Get out of your head. 5 of Wands. I've got to be strategic. I'm hanging on to my money. I don't know if this is right for me, Cancer. I'm holding back. Oh, Cancer. Now, there could be a situation here. We've got a Leo who is really interested in you. I don't know. I just think you're nervous and guarded. You're shining your light so brightly, but this is you stressed. Page of Swords. Cancer, don't do it. This is, I don't think I'm ready. Queen of Pentacles. Cancer, you may be tempted to say to this person, I'm concentrating on my career. I don't know. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Is there somebody else in the mix? Judgment. Okay. Sagittarian energy. 4 of Cups. Oh, okay, Cancer. What we have here, Cancer, is you having held back a little bit from this person. If you say to this person in the month of July, I'm not sure about this, I'm still healing. It looked as if in August, Cancer, you were pushing this person away a little bit. It may be that you find in September they're beginning to give up and you may realize you've got competition. You may realize you've got competition. I don't think this person is in a relationship with someone else. I think you're hanging on to your money, you're holding back, you're not quite sure this person is for you. Page of Swords. You may get a message from this person to say that they waited for you, but they are considering dating a Queen of Pentacles. A Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, maybe. And this is you sitting in stress. Oh my goodness, okay, I need to make a judgment call now pretty quickly because I think this is my person, but I've been holding back because I've been stressed, because I've been healing. Now, many of you will say, well, for goodness sake, if this person said they're in love with me, then they wouldn't be looking at somebody else. Well, maybe this is a woman who has had her eye on your person for quite a long time. And because they didn't think that you were that interested, Cancer, or you've been holding back, this guy is now making a beeline for the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles has decided to really pursue your person. Okay? Yeah. This is going to be stressful. 10 of Wands. Because Cancer, you may feel you're not ready, but you're going to realize, wow, this is a pretty special person. If I keep pushing them away, they are going to lose interest eventually. They're going to call it quits. They're going to say, okay, Cancer, I'm sorry I bothered you. Have a great life. I don't want to cause you stress. I'm going to move on with somebody else. And this is you thinking, oh my God, no, 10 of Wands. No. Okay, so you may have to make a pretty serious decision in September. Let's get some messages. Here we go. What do we have, please, as advice for Cancer? Time to talk. Yeah, you're going to need to have a proper sit down with this person. Within 3 months, something's going to happen. What is going to happen in 3 months? What is going to happen in 3 months? Okay, in 3 months, if this person does try to build a relationship with the Queen of Pentacles and walk away from you, they're going to come back to you to say that they miss you. So for many of you, that's going to put your mind at rest. But I still feel, Cancer, if you believe that this is your person, I've got to say it, lock them down. Lock them down. Even if you have to say to them, look, I don't want to talk about getting really serious. I don't want to talk about moving in together, anything like that. But I want to be your other half. Please just give me some time. Push away the Queen of Pentacles because I really want this. Make a stand for your man, Cancer. I think that's what you're doing, okay? Yeah. So Cancer, let's find out what October's going to bring you, huh? Let's have a look. Archangel Michael, we would like your advice and guidance, please, for the month of October 2023. Thank you, Michael, for October 2023. For my beautiful Cancerians. Yeah. Are you going to fight off the competition, Cancer? All right. So these cards flew out. 5 of Wands. Yeah. This is you thinking, I've got to play my cards right. I really want this person. 7 of Wands. You're holding back a little bit from them. But this is you thinking, I do want to be with this person. I don't want them to move on with Queen of Pentacles. Tower. Oh my goodness, really? Okay. Are they holding back now? Oh, let's have a look. High Priestess. Okay. Cancer, I think this is you giving yourself a talking to. Okay? Bear with me. What I mean by that is, this is you thinking, okay, I was in my head, I was trying to be a bit strategic. I wasn't really ready for a relationship, but I didn't want to lose this person. I know I held myself back from them. What you're intuiting is that if you continue not to say to this person, I really want this, there's going to be a tower. Intuitively, you know that if you hold back anymore, there's going to be a tower. This is you giving yourself a talking to. Okay, come on, Cancer. Let's get the courage and confidence going. Let's say yes to this person. Okay? Yeah, I think you're sat in the High Priestess energy. Now, if not, there could be a tower moment that your person is really holding back from you because they're interested in a Pisces. Could be. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, 9 of Wands. Okay, Cancer. Is this your fears coming to light? Is this what you've been fearing? Is this person putting you in the friend zone and this is you stressed? Two of Pentacles. you may find out that your person is being pursued by someone else, either a Pisces, a Scorpio, an Aries, or an Earth sign. And this is you very stressed that they're going to put you in the friend zone, or they're going to try and juggle you with the other person. Or this is you simply trying to make up your mind, Cancer. What else have we got? 6 of Cups. Okay. Cancer, this is when all the old ghosts from the past come back. This is you thinking, what if it doesn't work out? What if this relationship goes under? What if I again have to deal with heartbreak and pain and stress in this not being successful? This could be fear holding you back. Underneath the deck, oh my goodness. 2 of Cups, Cancer. I don't understand exactly why you're holding back, because what I see is this person loves you. It could have happened quite quickly. You may feel as if you've fallen for this person, but out of fear and doubt and stress and the fact that you're just getting over another connection and about the fact that you're worried that another relationship isn't going to last, you've been holding back for quite a long time. Somebody new has come into this person's life, and they may feel that if you're not ready to move forward with them, they may have somebody else pursuing them that they may go for. This is you in your head thinking, what do I do? So September may be crunch time, Cancer. You either have to accept that you've got to let this person go, or this is you thinking, I'm going to go for it, okay? Here we go. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my beautiful Cancerians for October 2023? You know you two complement each other. This is the advice from the divine. Cancer, you have to concentrate on healing your wounds. I think you're holding back because you're nervous that this relationship is going to crash and burn. Within 9 months, what's going to happen within 9 months, Michael? Blossoming love. Okay. Cancer, what they're saying is if you go with this, even if you feel you're not quite ready, in 9 months, you're going to find yourself in a beautiful, really happy relationship where both of you are very much in love. What they're saying is, give it a chance. This is going to work out, okay? All right, that's what we have, guys. So Cancer, we're moving into the penultimate month of the year. This is November. Archangel Michael, thank you for being here. This is the reading for my beautiful Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have for Cancer, please, for the month of November 2023? November 2023. Thank you, Michael. The 4 of Cups. No, Cancer, the world. No. Oh. The 6 of Pentacles. Okay. The Emperor. All right. Cancer. What I think this is you feeling as if you've missed your chance. The 4 of Cups is, oh my goodness, I think it's over. This person is giving to somebody else and they're quite serious about this person. Knight of Pentacles. Now, Cancer, the good news is they're trying again. Page of Cups. I still love you, Cancer. Yes, I'm seeing the other woman, but I still have feelings for you. This is the divine giving you a second chance. Are you going to take it? What are you going to do? The Chariot, you're going for it. Thank God for that. The Chariot. This is you moving forward. King of Wands. Okay, this is you in your masculine energy. I think you're taking charge. I think you're going for it. I think you're going for it, okay? Whew. All right. Now, for some of you, this is you also gaining interest from a King of Wands who could be an Aries who is divorcing, who is ending a relationship. And this is you thinking, oh my goodness, I have a choice. Now, it could be that both things happen in the month of November. It could be that your person comes back saying, yes, I'm sorry, I moved on with the other woman, but I still think of you. Is there a second chance here? It could be that, as well as that, you've got someone else that you're interested in who is potentially divorcing. Could very well be an Aries with the Emperor. They're ending a relationship and very interested in you. And this is you thinking, oh my goodness, what do I do? At the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. Yeah, you could be considering reuniting with the guy that walked away from you because you weren't acting as if you were interested. Make sure there's no gossip around you. Don't tell too many people much about your private life. You know, this is tittle-tattle in the area. Oh, well, Cancer pushed this guy away and now, you know, she's interested in somebody else. What is she doing? Type of thing. Yeah. Keep your private life to yourself. But I think this is you being given a second chance by the divine, okay? Let's get some messages. What do we have for Cancer, please, for November? Yeah, you're letting your guard down. Cancer, that's fantastic news. You're letting your guard down. This is you really opening up. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, the divine is saying, Cancer, go for it. Stop sitting in the past. Stop sitting in what was. I'm really worried. What if it all goes under again? No, just go for it. I think you are. Okay. Oh, God, card is flying. Use your intuition. Use your intuition, let down your guard and go for it. Okay. So whatever situation is right for you, whether or not this is one guy coming back really wanting to be with you, whether or not this is 2 guys now vying for your attention, what they're saying is, Cancer, we're giving you these opportunities. Don't keep pushing them away. Go for it, but use your intuition pertaining to who is right for you. All right. Beautiful. All right, Cancer, this is December. We've reached the end of the year. Let's find out what you're going to be doing, huh? Okay, here we go. Archangel Michael, thank you for being here. This is the final month for 2023 for my Cancerians. What do we have for Cancer, please, for December 2023? Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing don't look back. Don't look back, Cancer. Don't look back. Forge forward. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. King of Pentacles. Beautiful. Page of Cups. Oh, I'm getting an apology to you from someone. Okay. 10 of Wands. Wow. 2 of Wands. This is someone apologizing to you, Cancer, for maybe walking away from you and choosing someone else, not giving you the time to heal. The Star. That's beautiful. That's a wish come true. That's healing. The Chariot. This is you moving forward. Four of Wands. Oh, Cancer, this is looking really good. The King of Wands. It certainly is looking good. Oh my goodness. Okay, Cancer. Beautiful. Underneath the deck, yeah, I knew it. Knight of Pentacles. All right, Cancer, this is really, really good news. What we have here is your guy who said they weren't willing to wait. There was somebody else that wanted to be with them. This guy is coming back to say they're sorry they put any type of pressure on you. They're sorry that they gave in to maybe being pursued by another woman. They are wanting to commit. They're wanting to commit. With the King of Pentacles, this is someone who is really wanting long-term with you. Page of Cups, I'm so sorry I caused you burden and stress. I know you were going through a lot. I know you were still grieving. Two of Wands, I thought about you from a distance. The Star, I want to heal this. Let's move forward with the energy of the Chariot. Let's talk about moving in together, getting engaged. I am wanting this with the King of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, offer to commit. Cancer, what an incredible final month's reading. Okay, let's get messages from the divine. Okay, here we go. So what do we have, please? Oh, cards are flying already, that one. Positive experience coming. Yeah, you bet. This is a really positive experience. Oh, okay. Within 6 months. Celebration. Within 6 months, celebration. Cancer, you could even be receiving a proposal in 6 months. I think this guy could never get you off his mind. I think he made a mistake in pursuing the other woman or allowing the other woman to pursue him. This is your guy, okay? I think he sat in the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. He could be an earth sign, he could be a fire sign, could be a mixture of both. He's really wanting this. Now, you may be apologizing to this guy to say, look, I'm sorry I pushed you away. I'm sorry I acted as if I wasn't interested. I had so much I was dealing with emotionally, and I just didn't know what I wanted. But this is all going to be healed. This is beautiful. So, Cancer, what an incredible end to your 2023 reading. So here we have, Cancer, the final part of your reading. We're going to be dipping into the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell just to get additional messages from the divine. So here we go. Let's see what comes through. I'm going to be using 2 other decks after this, all right? So Archangel Michael, what do we have to close out Cancer's reading, please, for 2023? Your advice, please, for my beautiful Cancerians. Your advice. Wow, the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. I think, Cancer, you're going to meet your true person. There's a strong past life energy here. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Cancer, this is the divine saying, whatever happens, the divine is supporting you emotionally in terms of your stability. Trust that you're on the right path. You're working in the light. Some of you could be light workers. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Now, this is the divine telling you you are supported. On the material plane, Cancer, you're supported. That is a really beautiful message. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? It could be that you've been holding yourself back out of fear, doubt, worry, heartbreak. You need to clear that energy, okay? Warrior woman, wow. Have you answered your deepest calling? Yeah, you are strong, Cancer. It may be that you didn't realize how strong you were until you had to go through this. Beautiful. Soul family. Such a lovely card. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. This is you connecting with your family, your soul tribe, your community. If you run a business, your clients, your subscribers, they're going to give you the support that you have been wanting, that feeds you, feeds your soul. Cancer, this is lovely. So we're now going to be dipping into the Sacred Forest, Denise, Linn. So we can have a couple of oracle cards, please, from the Sacred Forest for my Cancerians, 2023. Yeah. Miracles. Wow. Rainbow waterfall. 3 and a 1 is 4. That is all about stability. This is about peace and harmony. This is about transformation. My goodness. So there's going to be a lot of happiness coming in for you, I think, towards the end of 2023. Leadership. Oh my goodness. So you're called to lead. You're called to lead, Cancer. You're stronger than you know. Yeah. This is also you having the courage to embrace change, because 3 and 9 is 12. 2 and 1 is 3. So that is all about change, moving forward. That's lovely advice from the divine, Cancer. Now, last but certainly not least, we're looking for a final message from Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, may we have your final message, please, for Cancer? This is 2023. Your message to Cancer for 2023. Sense of humor. Okay. The prayer reads, thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so that I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I'm willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. So Cancer, rather than you sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, this guy broke my heart, it was a nightmare relationship, have a good laugh. Oh my God, he was a nightmare. He did this, he did that. Oh my goodness. Try to see the light side of it, because it's going to help you heal. Okay. But I think you've got an incredible 2023 just around the corner. Hang on in there. The first few months are going to be tough. You're going to be healing, but towards the end of the year, you've got a beautiful love coming in, and I think it's going to last. Okay. So take care of you. As always, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye, Cancer.